So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Uzbekistan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Gordon! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he plays one through. Oh, good take in a good area. Bernardo Silva! And he's done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. Quality ball. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, there's a probing ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. Camavinga. And it's Neymar. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a great ball here. Shapes to shoot! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Pete.
Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
De Bruyne usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Scholes, and he's managed to get for it. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there.
Botafogo have their second corner now. Chance! Goal! Botafogo! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's free, he has got space. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi Alonso. Well timed, excellent interception. Aimed beyond the defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Botafogo are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're just settling back into this second half. Van de Ven. Not the most convincing of passes. Xavi Alonso. Robertson. Great vision. Here's Gordon. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the through ball. Might be danger here. Iwobi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Uzbekistan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Scholes tries to play it through, tries to pass it through, and he's cut it out. Uzbekistan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be...
He's through and all alone! Big chance! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Chance! Goal! Botafogo! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Oh, shooting chance! And again! And that could come back to haunt them.
It will be clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking to play him in. Albert Ferrer cuts it out.
Botafogo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And we're done. Botafogo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Van de Ven. Rijkaard. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Played into the box. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. It's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! That's a half-decent try. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that is a good ball to... He's having a shot! I've fallen kindly here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Howson gets good distance on it.
Scholes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, right place, right time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Scholes! Scholes! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Botafogo have it back and can go again. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's Neymar. There's the shot! Goal! Botafogo! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Neymar looking for the run. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Bernardo Silva. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. And he's one-on-one, surely! Can he finish? And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Botafogo clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Botafogo go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Couldn't squeeze it through. Drogba. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well played. Drogba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice interception, well timed. Drogba! That was superb goalkeeping.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. And he's following up. Loose ball now. That's another chance. And it's in. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 6, Gordon. Number 5, Neymar. Number 11.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Number 22, Kukcu.
And he was quick to react. Oh, this looks sharp. That is good alertness. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, played right into his path. Šeško shapes to shoot! Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Šeško, and he shoots! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Do not write them off. Back they come. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Arsenal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Timber gets over and intercepts.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Kukcu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Van Basten.
There will be 3
Cannavaro
minutes added
kept
time.
his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He rises! Now it's Luis Suarez. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Gordon takes a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Robertson gets across to intercept that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Kubo is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Schneider. Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Kubo. Well timed, excellent interception. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Gordon. De Bruyne. Now it's Kubo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Batistuta. Japan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And this is Neymar. He's had it taken off him. And he's managed to get free. Rodri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Botafogo can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Botafogo carrying a one-goal lead. Gordon. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. Schneider. Well read, nice interception. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Luis Suarez. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Gordon. Great vision. Gnabry. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now the cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he was alert to it.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gordon picks it up out wide. And it's Kukçu. Oh, super ball. Oh, it's come loose. Some resolute defending there. Here's a chance! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Zanetti. Gnabry could try cutting inside here. Big chance! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexity. He's had a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played out wide. No outsmarting him this time. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Neymar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.